guys combined.
But only one will be declared the
Now, in Wednesday Night Fights records, it's been a lot of Sagat victories, but in Ultra, Chris has been sticking with Ken for the Gief matchup, and he has to in this situation. I haven't been up to date on if he's been beating Snake Eyes with Ken, but he is committed to the idea of doing that. So he does know that it's definitely possible for him to do it.
Yeah, and what I feel pretty confident about is, like, even though Terry has not been playing that much, he did play against Ricky a lot and had beat him at a team tournament no different than this one.
No different. Almost got out.
I like the conversion here. He's not winning right now, but he's in demon range, so if he gets a demon in this, yeah, that'll be it.
And that's really spooky. Oh!
He went for it.
Oh, he could have done it out of the block string. He could have
right.
demoned the block string. Oh my goodness, he
no.
could have demoned the snake strike.
Oh! The
Is he really gonna do this? Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like he
Should have done EXDP right there.
Yeah, that
would have been get it.
Yeah.
That would have got it.
And the battle continues. Fight!
There was playing up the all
Oh, it gets the full hit confirm. Very nice. He landed the dive kick really high up.
Wow,
So it was a tough link for him.
Yeah, and Terry demon flips to get the space. He wants to be farther away from Rufus as possible.
Didn't get the Tatsu. He got the link, but not the Tatsu.
Wow, nice FADC combo there for the damage and the wall carry.
Well, I mean, this is really showing that their decision to put Brent up first is a really good pick. If they put Mark up first, they would have had like the same advantages, not character advantages, but like who they felt comfortable with going up against an Akuma player. Like Mark would do great, Brent would do great. If Mark went up first and Snake Eyes came out instantly,
yeah,
that would be a guaranteed kill for Snake.
Yeah.
But we have Brent and Chris who can beat Snake Eyes. And it's not to say Mark can't. Matchup-wise, character matchup-wise, that is almost a written victory for Snake Eyes.
Yeah, and that's real. But you know what? Let me tell you how Terry works, okay? Let me be real with you right now, okay? So Terry didn't expect to win this match, okay? He's a diabolical genius. For Wood, needed that information from Brent, right?
Okay.
2 out of 3, Akuma can win.
So do you think they put Terry first so that Forwood could watch?
So yeah, so he could watch.
So it's actually as if Forwood's coming in with a full game of data already.
Oh yeah, whole game of data. What does he like to do? What do he do in that demon flip situation?
Yeah.
I bet you Forwood would actually opt to select that. Do a DP.
Training stage. The stage of battle is
I feel like
set.
Forwood's going to be more familiar with the guaranteed like anti-Messiah setup.
Oh yeah, I bet he's picking Ultra
Get
too.
started.
Oh,
Fight!
look at that.
Look at that. That's right.
There's the first hit.
Wow.
And the Ultra 2 in this matchup,
This is it.
the main thing it does is it punishes every single EX Messiah follow-up. It punishes all of them. Other than that, if you demon teleport out, you can cancel the teleport at any point in time. But look at this, Brent is dominating right now.
All that knowledge.
Here we go. Here we go.
And I guess the knowledge from Brent was a little better. Like, I didn't know you could sweep right there.
We've seen that once before at NCR 2 years ago when Justin Wong did it to Infiltration.
Oh,
But,
my God.
but Infiltration will still Ultra 2 that situation over and over and over. So I don't know if Akuma has some influence over timing it better. I don't know if he does.
He must.
Maybe it can be delayed so that you have your invincibility frames in the right places.
That's a mind game right there. I like the fact that Forwood's winning right now, but he needs to calm down with the teleporting. Oh, nice! He got off for free that time.
He has been eating one low fears every time, which adds up.
Especially for stun, right?
When you're comparing it to a Rufus, like the mix-up game from Rufus, it seems less scary to eat the low fears every time.
Oh, I love that teleport, because it's not in a situation where you're expecting a teleport, and it really puts the onus on the player to stop it.
Damn! No kill.
No one could have seen that coming.
Oh my, oh No, he dropped the hit confirm.
Oh my god.
That was a perfectly. He was going
a perfect
for
situation.
that FADC. It was the perfect situation, and you could see how smart 4 was playing right there. Rufus had no meter, meaning it was purely a throw or be thrown situation, and he simply jab, jab, jab. He knew that because of Akuma's heavy frame trap game that Brent did not want to press any button ever, but eventually walked in so deep that he could get that hit confirm, fireball FADC, and then he dropped the follow that with the fireball. That was a guaranteed full combo for the end of the round right there. And here we go. Brent has done his job, by the way.
Oh yeah,
Brent.
Yeah, just go hang up your coat.
This is why he got put up first, was so that he can take out 2 Akumas and have a chance against Snake Eyes, because he is one of the players that has a better chance against Snake Eyes than I would say Marquetti, who has to do it with Guy. Because I feel that this is a hard matchup, but it's not uneven. I feel that it's difficult for both sides, but we've seen Justin, we've seen Ricky. They've both beaten Snake Eyes in very repeatable, very solid fashion. It wasn't some fluke that we saw during NCR.
They've studied that matchup inside and out. They cannot live with the Wednesday night's winner always being Snake Eyes.
Right. And I feel that they eventually brought the matchup into an even light. As difficult as it is for both players, there's a big difference between difficulty and balance.
That's right.
Because really, guys, when you take this game seriously, every matchup is extremely difficult. Great hit confirm.
Wow.
I love it. Scooped him right off the ground.
And now he takes the lead, and he takes the space. I really like what he's doing here.
Oh, no, he got him. Oh, no, it looked like a back dash.
It looked like he jumped back.
It looked like he was leaving the ground.
But he's leaving the ground now. And will he come down on this?
Nice. Oh, and he does get the kill. Messiah does not do a lot of damage, but he did get the kill. Now, I mean, SoCal has their hands in their faces because they saw Brent play so well and make the one poor decision that we saw Knuckledew make earlier in the tournament, where he was just like, I'm going to walk up one time and then get blown up.
Oh, these matches have been so very, very good.
So back and forth. That's what we love to see.
What's the setup? Oh,
he just sat there, and you saw that he blocked for a few frames to block the Messiah, and then he went in for the throw.
He's really putting Brent to task on whether or not he should Messiah or not.
Yeah.
It looks like he just doesn't want to do it. The 3 grabs in a row, that's like 700 damage.
Great hit confirmed. That was so far away. He hit confirmed those buttons from so far away, Snake Eyes. And we didn't, not enough of the round was based around this mid-range low fierce game. Like, that is when Rufus wins it, is when it's based off of that. But if Snake Eyes gets closer than that, then you're dealing in Gief territory.
Did you see that jump back? He's expecting, after he didn't wake up 4 or 5 other times, that this is going to be the time.
Yeah, that he's going to Messiah.
But Brent is so afraid to wake up, it's like he's just never going to do it.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, that could have been SPD mashable.
I think he was expecting an FADC backwards, which he was going to punish with jab green hand. Oh, and that's the game.
Nice delayed wake up from Brent, but Snake Eyes sniffed it out and walked right up into the scoop.
Because you can punish that now, right? I mean, as a
punish
player.
what?
FADC backwards Messiah, you can punish with light green hand. Slap.
Oh, yeah.
And I think he was in a stun situation. So if you're going to get into a stun situation, I mean, even though Brent lost, you might as well go forward, not backward, if you know that's a guaranteed stun situation. So I respect the FADC forward EX Messiah, because that's a harder thing to look for. It's not what people expect.
An extremely tough matchup for Guy. Basically, you can't play how you want to play with Guy. You can't be up in Gief's face all the time. So Guy has to win like in this really patient, mid-range based game, which is not Guy's strong suit. He only has 2 good buttons for the mid-range. It's the neutral, the standing forward and the standing fierce.
Oh.
And if you can't get a life lead and zone Gief the whole time, then you're going to get chewed up. And it's extremely difficult to do that.
Well, how do you feel about Guy's ability to stop Zangief with his new tool, standing roundhouse, using the medium punch, using the standing fierce?
Standing roundhouse, like, there's nothing really new about it except for the fact that it can anti-air. The standing roundhouse's real use is just mid-range zoning. Like, it's great at anti-airing, but Guy had anti-airs in this matchup. He already has had good anti-airs. He had low strong, which worked every time. And he has the life lead.
And in this neutral position, like, are you expecting to see a fierce? I'm expecting to see that strong back fierce by Guy.
From Guy, I would be. That's the stand fierce. That back fierce from Guy. That's his neutral stand fierce. It's his best poke in that range. It's really the only thing that's going to contest with, like, stand strong. You can use stand forward from further away, which is an interesting mind game to just get the loose hits together. But if you're going to do any, like, real damage, you actually have to, like, be brave with your stand fierce.
Wow. And look at that spacing. Snake Eyes was able to stand inside that roundhouse range, you know, wiggle inside of it, and all of a sudden get that grab. Excellent play.
And it's totally worth it to burn all that meter for that red focus crumple, because the setup you get afterwards is so devastating against Guy.
Wow, and he just does it.
And one of the big difficulties of the matchup is that once Guy is knocked down, EX Tatsu does not autocorrect well against Gief. Gief can almost always space his 50-50 cross-up game appropriately to where the Tatsu's always going to win. It's not really a matter of, oh, I can Tatsu if he tries to hit me in the front. It's like the knees, you can always space the knees to make the Tatsu win. It's not easy, but it's a really devastating mix-up game that Guy can't really deal with very well. And now we have Chris, who is the favorite to be able to take out Snake Eyes. And he is going to be locked into playing Ken.
And you know what? Actually, Chris has been able to beat Snake Eyes with Ken.
He's beaten Snake Eyes in the past. He beat Snake Eyes at NCR 2013 with Ken. And that was
went to night fights recently.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's been doing it for a while with Sagat. I haven't seen it with Ken yet, but it was really good. Was it with Ken?
It was good. You're like, yeah, you're like,
oh, it was.
Oh boy. You feel like, oh yeah. I'm glad you had that, like that dark phase where you had to go with Sagat.
Yeah.
Because we saw Momochi play this matchup.
Yeah. And Momochi, exactly. We saw Momochi play this matchup on the day that Chris did it too. Oh, that was sick!
That was good.
He jumped in with the knees to kind of establish that common follow-up with the kick grabs, but then just neutral jumps, headbutt for the stun.
And that, I mean, he's stunned in the game, and I'm sure he's stunned as a player. That is
mental stun.
That is some hard-read stuff.
Walking in, I like. Oh, and a great whip right there.
And he's been using that at Capcom Cup, and
he's been using it for a full year at this point.
Oh yeah,
actually longer than that. It's a really fundamental part of Gief's footsie game because it simply changes the spatial relationship faster than people really are aware of.
Yeah, you have to be looking for that, and there's so many things to look for.
It's not like some crazy button. Snake Eyes explained to me one time is that if you represent sweep and then you represent the low forward width, people see Gief crouch, they see a leg, and they want to block low naturally.
Right, but then it whips, and then you get that throw.
But even without that mind game, oh, he got him! Even without that mind game, whip low forward and SPD happens really fast, regardless of the mind game.
And what's the setup here? You think you get that? No.
You don't have like a gorgeous setup. You can't cross them up. You just have the safe jump.
And I like that Ultra because, I mean, we're relatively even. With Super, Zangief is still dangerous. He's still within kill range.
And he had a lot of meter to work with. It's unfortunate that he lost a really good amount of it right now, but the fact that he still is able to contest with fireballs because he still has a bar. Oh!
Wow. He really went for that. I respect that.
This is so nuts. Oh, he almost walked into it. You see he backed up?
He walked into it. He wanted to block
Step kick is so deadly right now. Oh, that was a DP.
Oh, man.
There he got him with the step kick. And now here we are, the final round of the first set. Is Chris gonna bring us to the 1-0? Finally of the 1-0. Or is it gonna be Snake Eyes and is RIP NGL gonna have to establish their plan all over again?
I mean, each and every one of these players, besides Chris, is obviously thinking about how am I going to play against Snake Eyes next game. They're not thinking about 4 Wood. They're not thinking about
no.
They're thinking about Snake Eyes.
They're thinking about Snake Eyes. And Snake Eyes, big punishes coming out for that one bad fireball. One bad fireball has dealt like almost 50% at this point. There we go. Great roundhouse.
Oh,
gets the walk-up SPD, and that's going to be it.
And Chris was going for a sweep. He was going for a sweep. I think he wanted to preemptively stop that crouching median kick with sweep, but he ended up getting thrown.
And now they're debating.
Oh, yeah, see? It's all in their mind. They've been thinking about this whole time.
Snake Eyes, I think, is back to being anchor.
And Terry's from the rafters.
And Terry's coming back in. And it looks they're going to run the same exact order. They're going to do the same thing. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that on either side.
I think it cools down Snake Eyes. He's able to be like, oh, yeah, you know, go to the crowd. Everyone's giving him, like, a whole bunch of nods and stuff and smiling at him. And then Terry can just, like, you know, burn some time.
Yeah. Yep. And Snake Eyes did just OCB.
Yep.
So it's very appropriate for him to continue to be the anchor because he, it was really, Chris was the biggest threat.
I think so. I mean, just based on pure footsie skill alone, I think that Chris is, you know, on that level. Like, I feel like...
And he also has a fireball, so it's, you know, it's the appropriate matchup. If you want everything to be on the line, you're going to want it to be Snake and Chris.
I mean, to be honest, right, I mean, some of these throw opportunities that you're seeing that happen on Chris weren't exactly happening on Momochi, right? Like, they had SPD after the whip. Yeah. Momochi was really good about just never really being in that range. He also made Ken look like a fireball character. He's obviously not.
That's what good Kens really do, though.
Yeah.
When they can incorporate the fireball game in like a much more dominating way than you're used to seeing. You don't have to, because Ken has so many other great tools. But when you do, when you really play Ken like Ryu, you can take better advantage of the matchups that Ryu is advantaged in and Ken isn't really.
So let me tell you something that might surprise you. What's up? So Terry says, don't play me in a short set. I will beat you in a long set all day. So, look at this. Look at this.
This is completely different from what we originally saw.
Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, and the crowd's getting hyped now.
I'm not allowed to pop off right now, but I will.
Break the rules. Wait.
Oh.
Oh, and he got it. There we go.
I thought it was punishable. I thought that was punishable.
I thought that was -5.
Yo, this is Terry in his element right now. And by element, I mean, look at Brent. He's running at him. He's doing his, like, you know, panic pierces.
Oh.
He's jumping all over him.
Snap. And here's the thing.
And the crowd is behind Terry.
If Brent goes down too early, it is all up to Mark to take out these Akumas because remember, Akuma is a great matchup for Gief, even though it's more evenish in Ultra.
Yeah,
it's still a great matchup for Akuma. Oh, that should have been a little fierce, but he really wanted the knockdown so bad.
And again, he's almost in range to be in demon range. We all know it.
Oh, no Tatsu. Didn't get the Tatsu.
It's okay.
Messiah.
Everyone's looking for demons.
Everyone's
yelling for demons.
Yeah.
I think he might end doing it.
Oh my god, I can't
Wow, coming.
Oh, I feel like, I don't know what he could have done in that situation. It's so hard.
And Forwood is motivated right now. His teammate is just barking out orders like he knows what's going on. They're one mind right now.
Great low fears.
Wow, that double roundhouse is paying dividends for Terry. Look at that. Great teleport back into space. Nice stand fierce.
Great fierce for the anti-air.
Wow, really showing those changes.
And he's getting back in over and over.
Putting up a wall.
Oh, great round. That was such a crazy reaction right there from Brent. He's out. He's out. Oh, he did get hit. I don't even think that was guaranteed.
Nice punish. Not sure.
I think Terry ate that because Akuma turned around.
Oh.
All right. Oh, that looks like it's going to kill,
That's
actually.
it, yeah.
That's it. Wow, really good stuff from Terry.
Great. Give Terry 7 more games against Brent, and he might get it.
He's going to get it together.
So, because, I mean, think of the difference, right? The first game was, like, completely free.
Yeah,
the second game
round,
was way better. And it's just like, you know, there was that awkward pause where both players were thinking that the other player was going to do something. And neither player did anything. And it was pretty exciting.
Yeah. All right, RIP NGL. They're up 1-0 now. They only need to beat 2 more guys.
I think
to bring it up to tied set.
And we talked about this earlier. as Terry walks away from the machine, he drops down the blueprint on how to beat Brent, and he gives the blueprint to Brent, right?
And here's all the data. Here's all the data we've got.
Yeah.
Now, Forwood, I want you to clean up.
Yeah, yeah. You know what to do.
You know what to do.
You can execute stuff. Your combos are fine.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Your execution's perfect, but here are the mind games you needed to be thinking about.
Oh, yeah.
Now execute as I could not.
Yeah.
The battle has
Do as I
begun.
say.
Not as I do.
And there's the first hit. What's next? The fight is underway.
Wow. Brent really found his way in there. Akuma fully recovered from that fireball, I believe. I think he just ate the dive kick.
Okay, let's see. Oh, he was expecting a teleport from the previous game.
Oh, no follow-up there. A bit early on the link.
Looks like he's trying to crouch check with Crouching Strong to beat the dive kick, but he's prematurely dive kicking, not allowing him to do this.
This is looking so painful for Akuma right now.
Oh, man, this is bad. Oh, okay,
I mean, this could be the comeback. This is how Akuma functions. He wanted something else. Nobody wants neutral on Wake Up. You don't just stand there on Wake Up. Forwood shaking his hand, looking at the stick. Getting out of there.
There you go.
Brent's mobility has been so on point. Just
Over Forwood.
The amount of space that he's able to take, even like through the fireball game, has been really impressive. Oh, launcher!
Wow. Gets him with that forward roundhouse. Nice throw.
Forwood takes the lead. And that's going to be the full hit confirm. Oh, no, he doesn't go. He saves it.
For that.
He saves it for the less scaling, meterless. Very smart stuff. Forwood's got one more chance here. Teleports out, eats the fierce.
I mean, it's all fun and games until you think,
Rufus wins.
well, I'm gonna call my big brother Snake Eyes, and we're gonna settle this.
I feel like that's when the fun and game starts.
Oh yeah.
When you call your big brother Snake Eyes.
Yeah, big brother Snake Eyes.
It's like, all right, guys, here we go.
You know, and I expected actually that it would be Ryan Hart's team against Snake Eyes' team.
But I mean,
We're at Hadocon 6.
Guess which side took them out? Ryan Hart's team. That's long team.
Long team.
So took out Ryan Hart's team.
That's good.
And same situation. Brent taking care of the Akumas in very, very effective, very clean fashion. And now it's all Snake Eyes. It's all up to Snake Eyes to bring it all the way back.
Fists will fly at this location.
It's funny how the stream
It's the battle
Here we
of the
go.
century. Fight!
What are we going to see from Brent? What's the adjustment going to be? And he's already in. He's already in with the sweep, and we already have the crowd getting hyped.
Oh, that standing medium punch. What an excellent.
The standing medium punch can be really scary. If Gief gets to that standing medium punch range, it means he's pretty deep within low fierce range. So you actually want to contest Gief before he gets to that range. Because then standing medium, you can put it on turbo and blow up Rufus's normals all day.
That's right. And also, not obviously a standing medium, but Rufus also has a standing forward, which is really good in this matchup. I feel like it was definitely buffed for this matchup so you can fight him.
I feel like it's more necessary for the matchup rather than good for the matchup. It's actually a 10-frame normal.
Oh, wow.
So
it doesn't look like one, you know?
Exactly. So Gief's 4-frame strong is extremely effective in that regard at beating it on startup. Rufus's game is about contesting the footsie game from further away than Rufus's is used to. Wow! I can't believe he was in range for that.
That was an excellent grab. Oh, and again, I think Brent needs to be a little bit more reckless, do an EXP side. Whoa.
Oh, no, he didn't.
He's out of there.
The timing didn't work out right. You can catch Rufus before he flips out and gets airborne.
Isn't Snake Eyes' read so on point with that, though? He saw that was coming. He made the mistake. In 100 other universes, it would have already been time for Snake Eyes to win this.
Snake Eyes expecting a backdash right there. Happy to spend the meter, and there goes Brent. All right, there's one right there. I mean, Snake Eyes is kind of the king of team tournaments at this point.
He definitely is.
You just line him up. You just got to line him up. Crowd's getting hype.
What are they?
Ryan Hart is cracking some sort of joke.
Yeah.
Everyone's on board.
One of the challengers will make it
I mean, every time Snake Eyes wins, there's always someone who says, well, why doesn't anyone just pick Sagat?
Yep, or the 10 other characters that actually have pretty favorable matchups.
Yep.
I mean,
Oni, Jury, Poison.
Audience, I'm stream. I'm just telling you right now, if Sagat isn't who you want to play, you have quite a few choices. All right, look at Guile, Rose, Dalsum. Like, you have a lot of choices here. You can find one that resonates with you.
Yeah. And they're all winnable matchups. Like, it's just not that winnable in a best of one. Zangief, according to Snake Eyes, he said definitely Zangief is a 2 out of 3 character, first to 1 character.
Yeah.
But first to 7, first to 10, I don't know.
It's exceptionally difficult in the longer sets.
I mean, when have you ever seen on a stream card a first to 10 with Snake Eyes?
Right.
Never. Snake Eyes
I don't think so. I haven't seen that. And, okay, Mark Teddy's playing it perfectly right now.
Oh,
Snake Eyes has yet to get in. You're seeing that roundhouse being his great mid-range tool. Also stand forward, stand fierce are his big tools, but he has to do it purely from loose hits. He doesn't have a lot of combo opportunity in the matchup.
And he literally has to chop this tree down, right? With every single roundhouse, he's closer to killing Zangief. But all Zangief has to do is get in that one
Just
time.
the one time. And this is it. And he's out.
And he's out. Wow.
And he's out. This is so good for Mark Teddy right now.
Wow.
He just needs to get a few more loose hits. Snake Eyes is really working on a great comeback.
He avoided certain deaths. And all Snake Eyes has to do is inch that in.
I can't believe he's even doing that. I can't believe he's even doing the Bushin flips. He's not that close to the corner. If he gets in a little deeper, oh my god, that could have, I mean, he had the meter to cancel. I know that he was going to cancel, but I don't feel like he had to. He can do this. Mark Teddy can totally do this.
Uh-oh.
That wasn't a safe jump. That was perfect right there from Mark Teddy to recognize that. Nice.
Wow,
nice.
he's really controlling the ground now.
Gief is in. He's in.
And yeah, see that? I like that he's committing to get out of there.
And that was a really solid Bushin flip right there. That was really tricky. Snake Eyes couldn't really get out of that one.
Wow, that red focus back dash.
That was red focus. That sucks. All right, that was the first risk Mark Teddy took. I hope he doesn't keep at it. Good, he's spacing it out. He almost has a life lead. And remember, guys, if he takes any sort of risk outside of this, it is totally Gief's favor, and that's done so for this round.
Yeah, definitely.
And you saw that the
600 damage, right?
Yes. Well, no, not that one. That one's not 600 damage. 600 damage is if you get a full jump into a stun. Like, it has to be with the headbutt. It has to be with the red focus.
So we're looking at like 445 or something.
Oh, yeah, totally. Yeah, I mean, that's one of my favorite comebacks in this game is Gief with 4 bars because he gets to whiff punish guys' neutral game into the ultra, and that's the best way for him to get it.
What's actually kind of interesting now is like before in the first game, I was commenting about how he's evading the stand roundhouse. He's going around it. And it's like, now, no, the stand roundhouse is more of a problem. The adjustment by Mark in these little inches are very obvious. Like, he's just making it work.
And I love that he's committing to that idea because it's a really hard fundamental idea to want to play as. It's so difficult to want to do this, and it's so difficult to actually do this. Oh, he got it, though! He's not dead.
He's not dead.
It's going to be so close.
Oh, he has a life lead.
And he got baited.
Wow.
And he got baited.
And Snake Eyes looks up, and he's just making like a face like,
and
you've seen this setup before.
The thing to take home right there is that Mark Teddy played that beautifully.
Oh, he did.
And he had it, and he took 2 risks and lost 2 rounds.
Yeah, like what would have
That's
bad?
what makes it hard.
I feel like he did such a good job earlier of backdashing. I got hit by a jump fierce, he blocked it, he backdashes, he tries to get away. In the same kind of scenario, right, low 4, jump fierce, he was so afraid of the EX read that he did a wake up. Yeah. And so, I mean, you know, it's a risk in itself, right? You either do it or you don't do it.
And I mean, it really, the ultra obviously played a huge part of it. We can talk about the wake up a lot, but the whiffed ultra, it was amazing that Snake Eyes could whip that out. The spacing was utter perfection on that. It didn't even look like it was supposed to work. And now Snake Eyes has a great start against Chris, and this is tournament game for Snake Eyes right here. It's 1-0 Team Snake Eyes.
Yeah.
And it's 2-0 in the final set. So
Let's get this.
And Chris is fighting back really well right now. I mean,
Yeah.
Snake Eyes started with like a 50% lead. And, yeah, he's back
Wow,
in there.
full
Great. Guaranteed punish. And there was a lot of Ultra Meter on that. This is going to be a great hit. And he's totally brought it back. He just needs to stay solid, right? He didn't DP.
No,
He didn't DP.
No, not the same. Not the same way.
I'm really surprised we didn't even see a low Fierce.
Right? He's
Because,
so free.
I mean, if it was empty jump, he'd die. So I feel like, I mean, do at least the low Fierce, because even if he does it, you're still going to get your full damage punish.
Right, for the kill in this situation.
Well, even if you low Fierce and he Siberians, he's going to be invincible for your low Fierce, and then you're going to get the full punish on his recovery.
And does Fierce lose to anything?
No, I mean, it's just Siberian.
There it is.
I mean,
it's traded, but that's kill him.
Oh, this is getting really tense. This
Oh
could
my
be
God,
the reset.
This could be it. No.
Ken could be the reset right now. Oh, no, he got dunked!
Oh, he made it?
Step kick, deep DP.
Man, what will
Got-
happen? Oh, no!
Oh, that timing!
Oh, God. Now he has the lead.
He did it. Oh, he's got it. He got it. We're reset. We're back to 1-1.
Oh, and there's
Team
so
Snake
many
Eyes.
chest bumps in the crowd right now.
That was sick. Now, talking about Ken's low Fierce. Ken's low Fierce is a perfectly capable anti-air. He must have been concerned about he must have been concerned about Gief's jump forward, because that's going to hit Ken much sooner than the jump Fierce, and that's how Gief can change his jump in timings. But great stuff from Chris right there, tying it up 1-1, and we're running it back. And I think we're trying to get a confirmation on if it's 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 5. Is that what we're trying
It's not
to
3 out
ask?
of 5.
Okay, it's
no,
not
no,
3 out of
no.
5. This is
2 out
the
of 3.
last set that we have in our team tournament grand finals right now. Team Gief Loves Demons versus RIP NGL. Pseudo SoCal versus SoCal. We do have Snake Eyes on the team, but then we have what? Forwood. He's Midwest, Texas. He's one of those.
Yeah, Forwood actually, he's in Texas.
And then we have Terry from NorCal and Snake Eyes from SoCal. And then we have, you know, the old school Wednesday night fight crew. RIP NGL. And here we go. We're going back. It's the same. It is the same team mentality right now. Brent, take out the Akumas. And then we have 3 dudes to have a chance against Snake Eyes.
Yeah, and you know what? I really want to see. I mean, it's been enough games.
Yeah.
We just need more.
The data's out there. Everyone has the data. And the funny thing is that Snake Eyes looks at a situation like this where he has to beat Team SoCal multiple times.
Yeah.
It kind of just feels like a top 8 Wednesday night fights to him.
Yeah.
Because these are all the same people.
Right, and it's basically 2 out of 3 now. He just has to continue to beat them.
Yeah,
But
he's like, I do this every week.
yeah, take the stress off, though, in my opinion, right? Like, have Forwood or Terry sneak a game out. Just get a game out.
I mean, they need to. That was great. I love that he hit his halluce. Brent's face was really funny right there too. He did like that facial pop off.
I've mastered it.
Pick up the pace.
But yeah, like you've said, there's been enough rounds. The Akumas know what they're going against. Team SoCal knows what they're going against. And we just really need to see some more adjustments coming from Forwood. There was some pretty critical execution errors in the previous sets from Forwood. Maybe he can clean those up and get a lot more damage off of his guaranteed punishes.
Nice.
Got out of the corner and he goes for the full hit confirm.
That was good.
It's going to even up the light pretty well. Might not be perfect, but it's going to... Oh, wow, he does get the lead again.
Even. He has 2 bars, though. He can close it out. I
love
really
that.
like. Yeah, I love it.
It's such a great frame trap.
That-
Wow, that was neutral. I did not know that was jump forward.
And that new stand fierce special cancel move.
Yes, so good. Oh, but there it is. And Team SoCal keeps the train going strong. All right, bringing Terry back in, and hey, all they have to do is rematch. They don't even have to go back to the characters. Oh no, Terry does have the big Ultra 1. Yeah, Forwood, pretty upset with his performance so far. Clearly, if he's ducking out before the KO screen.
Yeah, and to be completely honest, he's doing better every game. It's just
it's just that it's not adding up. And, and Brent is always getting a great comeback.
And he's doing some interesting things. Like, wow.
Sorry guys, protect your ears.
So, in my opinion, right, he does some interesting things that Terry doesn't do. He does a lot of these proxy jab pressures with Akuma, which kind of, you know, I'm seeing a different character. When I see a proxy jab pressure like that, I think Akuma,
for sure.
He needs to be going for more throws.
I
honestly think Forwood is being way too respectful for Messiah kicks coming. He needs to throw more. He needs to be a little bit more disrespectful and go for those setups that will pay you a ton.
And that does give credit to Brent for how on point he has been with his decisions to wake up. Because he has not been getting hard punished really at all.
No.
For his Messiahs, except for like against Snake Eyes.
And it's like the reason why you pick Ultra 2 is because you want them to Messiah. So you need to give them a reason to Messiah, even if it costs you 100 health. To experiment with him.
Oh, you got teleported out. Really now? I wonder what the issue is.
He doesn't have roundhouse.
He has 2 medium kicks. So Forwood does that too?
Maybe he likes to roll that way. I don't know. Maybe it makes it so he doesn't roundhouse.
Oh, you know, I don't know. I don't know his setup on speed, but it's not looking to make a huge difference right now. It's looking like Brent's in there.
I really respect Kaneda's opinion that he paused that game and gave that round up.
Oh, he did give the round.
No, he didn't.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, God. That's really funny.
No.
Oh, wow. He just jumps him out of the EX Fire Blast.
He's getting a read on him. He's already has him under 50%. He needs to make something happen here, or it's going to be a perfect.
It's looking like the perfect. Oh,
nice. See, Terry's willing to do that. There you go.
Wow, out of the dive.
Anti-airs are coming out of nowhere.
Oh, that could have been crumple. If he held it.
Oh,
is he making a full comeback right now? I will lose myself.
Oh, okay. I saw Terry's hair. It was going gold. It was flashing. Up. It was flashing gold.
He almost got to level 1.
And then it just went away.
The aura was starting to be a little bit visible.
Okay, so
are you ready?
Here we are again at
third time's a charm, guys.
Snake Eyes on his throne. Will Snake Eyes win this entire tournament? And by the way, it's actually winner take all, if I remember correctly.
For teams, wow.
Yeah,
very nice.
Hadocon is so important.
That's quite a hunk of cash.
The world's most extreme fighting tournament. Who will walk away victorious?
And this is only getting more difficult for Snake Eyes to pull off. The more chances that Team RIP NGL gets. And it's not just like, oh, I finally have a read on Snake Eyes. It's just that Snake Eyes isn't invincible, and these guys have beaten him before. And we have seen Chris, he did just reset the bracket so that this could happen all over again. So giving Team NGL more and more chances is starting to get really scary, because Mark Teddy seemed like he was really falling into his stride. He was really feeling the groove there as far as the matchup was going for him. He really almost beat Snake Eyes before the reset happened, and Chris did make the reset. So this is becoming more and more hopeful for Team RIP NGL. But is it going to start the same way that it has been? Because Brent has been kind of just getting blown up.
Right. I mean, but the thing is, now we're in the longer portion of the set, where it's now 3 games. Will Brent be able to win one? All he has to do is sneak one out.
What do you mean it's 3 games?
He's lost 2 games.
Yeah, okay. I understand what you're saying. Oh, and the safe jump that people think is going to cross up.
I really like that max meter build. He's going to go into that second round with Super, which is very dangerous, not only for the EX cancels and light kicks, but also Red Focus. He can really start his offense.
Red Focus, yeah. I mean, Red Focus was one of the best things that happened to Gief, just because Super was really hard to use, and it was too far. The space, it was too far. Even if you get both hits of EX Green Hand, sometimes you're not in the particular space you need.
He ends up getting the damage anyway.
Ends up going for a trade.
I like the trade. I like the trade. Watch. Oh, never mind.
This could mean good things.
Wow, I love that really deep.
That actually will blow up Lariat, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, he could have gotten the full Hicken from there, but he didn't think. I guess he just wasn't ready to react to the dive kick hitting. Great Fierce.
Nice crouching Fierce.
Perfect Fierce. Great whiff punish there on the roundhouse and an overhead. Oh no!
Ooh.
Stan Ford would have done it. Stan Ford would have done that.
And Chris stands up for his teammate.
He was so ready to pop off.
Oh, this is intense here.
This is so intense because Rufus plays this matchup only on loose hits, much like Mark Teddy does, or sorry, Guy does. And Snake Eyes is gonna have to work a lot harder, but this is so scary for both players. That was a Fierce. That was the proper spacing.
Oh, this is it.
That could
this scenario. Watch.
That could have been Stan Fierce. He has it. Brent is now on the tournament point. The tournament point is finally on NGL's side. RIP NGL's side. Is he just gonna walk over this round though? Oh, he gets out meterlessly. That's huge because now he has 3 bars to work with, and he has the life lead, and he's been playing it great so far.
He's playing really well.
Great, nice whiff punish from Snake Eyes. Goes for that deep mix-up. He saw how deep he was. He knew he could go for the Fierce. Oh, and now is he just gonna walk it over? No, he's out, but it's a guaranteed punish.
He goes for the counter hit setup with the stand
the counter hit boot. You can link out of it. And yeah, it's really hard for Rufus in terms of wake up. That is the biggest disadvantage Rufus has because like we said earlier and like we just saw, the EX Messiah on block, FADC back is not going to be a guaranteed escape against Snake Eyes or Gief's jab green hand in that situation. It's just going to catch up. You're going to get an air reset, which is even better because you get to set up another cross up. It's really devastating.
Wow, and Mark Teddy is just, he had the game of his life. I'm telling you, he did a great job that last game.
I've ever seen him do it.
And then, you know, you get that close and you feel like, can I do it again? Can I push it to the limit?
And that's a huge part of the nerves that Mark must be feeling right now, is that he was so close. He knows that it could happen, and he needs to do all of the hard work that he did previously. He needs to do it all over again and stay clutch. It's a huge hill to climb, and he has to do it multiple times. So, I mean, and now he knows he can. So that's hugely stressful for a player.
So here we are.
He tried to go for the roundhouse, and he did it just a bit late right there. It's a bit harder to anti-air Gief's jump forward since it hits him faster than the jump Fierce would.
Right, and what adjustments are you going to see from Snake Eyes, right?
From Snake Eyes, I feel like when Guy was doing his best, it was really that Snake Eyes was just walking forward too often. But in this position where he doesn't have the life lead, you have to.
And you can see it. You can see the small adjustment. He's taking his time. He's threading the needle. He's getting in there.
For Gief, you're making the decision as to whether or not you're going to win through just loose hits from just whiff punishing. But, I mean, that's not even supposed to still work.
It kind of works.
It kind of keeps working. And that's good. Full hit confirm. And
takes the lead.
I'll be so surprised if we see Mark Teddy go for EX Tatsu ever. Like ever. He's out of there. He only needs one more loose hit, just the Fierce or anything, really. I don't agree with the meter burn, but I mean, I understand what he was going for. Oh, double overhead, he's in there. It is now tournament point once again for Team RIP NGL. Every round they win is so huge. Everyone jumps up. Yeah. Everyone from that team jumps up for every round they do.
It's like their birthday. Every game.
Oh, great Lariat. Oh, and he gets the full hit. Oh, I mean, he is on stun notice right now. And he backed out. I love that he backed out.
Yeah. Because that stun meter is so high that even if you're doing combos, it might still be just slowly draining.
Well, as you attack, your stuff doesn't drain. It only drains when you're in a neutral situation.
Wow, Mark is playing out of his mind.
This could be it right here. This could be it. Oh, there he is! He has it!
Wow.
And he's done it! Mark Teddy is up on his feet.
He's doing the SoCal jump up thing. Yep.
And he is yelling and screaming. It is hype right
Man,
now.
they got their gas money.
Team RIP NGL has taken it.
Okay.
And